get a bucket. Take your valve core out. Break your bead. Don't forget the nut on your tube. Take it clean out. Loosen up your rim lock, almost all the way loose. Flip it over, spray it. Lube is your friend. You wanted it as soapy as you could get it. Really, comes off easier. Try to break the bead down. If not, grab your spoon until it drops in the inside groove of the rim. It might not stay in there. I always put the bead lock valve stem off for KTM off to my side there, just right about at I'd say 3 o'clock. Okay, my rim lock's right here, basically in the middle of all my spoons. I'm going to start on the side of the valve stem, checking that the bead's going down on that side. Lock it under the rotor there, my knee there to keep it from popping up at me. Next we do that, pushing the rim lock in towards the tube to release the bead. And you don't want to get too heavy on your pulls. Okay, once it's like that, use my thumb to push down, get it in. Now, once we got it, I don't know, a third of the way off, I'm going to go ahead and flip it. Making sure the bead's going down. Same thing. Valve stem's here, rim lock's there. I'm going to start right by my rim lock and my valve stem again. I'm going to go ahead and valve stem, lock it under the sprocket, pushing that bead down. Pop it up. This one's been on there quite a while. Okay, same thing, about a third of the way. This is how we're going to do this. So both sides, the bead's up. On both sides, I'm just going to drop it. If you see, the rim's going to go into the tire there. Now you got an open bead up here. Push it down into the tire. So it's like that. And all I got to do is pull the tire right off of there. Easier said, right? Might need a little bit of help. To get it going. As you can see, it just peels right off. Everybody does it different. That's how I do it. Now we're separated. That you're putting on, used, whatever you're putting in. Just take some regular old baby powder. I know you need it for the cheeks. Well, let's put it in our tire here. That'll keep from the tube kind of bonding to the tire, because they do that. And yeah, we just coat it up real nice. And then I just start stuffing this tube here. Get it back up into that tire. If it's hard to go in, you can sit on it and see how it opens up the bottom. So it's up to you. I just work it on in there and put a battle cross on there. Registered. Okay, so now when you're at this point, take your rim, obviously inspect all the way around it, make sure it's suitable for live action. First thing we want to do actually, we want to verify that this, check the direction if any. If not, if no direction on the tire, then what I do is I run the best edge. Whatever edge is square, they'll round off as you start riding. This one I ran a race with, so we took it right off after the race, because we poor folk, we can't just go, we gotta save our race tires. But we got a break right now from racing, so yeah. Now all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab my little bucket again, a little poor man tire changer. And I'm gonna take my tube and pull it out, catch this nut. You don't have to tighten it all the way yet. And then I'm very good today. Bust out the camera. Start looking like a bozo. Alright. Bozo or not, we're gonna learn today. So, where I like to start, pull it up, is at my rim lock. I want to literally, I'm going to push it around, keeping the tube out of the way. So this one's going to make me get the tire out. The rim lock, there it is. So once the bottom's in and caught, now here's my valve stem, here's the rim lock. What I'm going to do is push my tube the whole time. And the rim on one side. Just walk it around. Da-da-da. Making sure you're not pinching the tube like a Neanderthal. It's another poor folk riding thing. We run heavy duty tubes. We don't got loose, and we got about 300 patches per tube. Balances it out just that. Today, in Jared's YouTube, we're learning how to not do a tire. And I mean, that's how we roll. Get your spoons out of there. We want to go through and push our tube because it's hanging out the rim here. We want to push it in between the bead there. Okay. Now we're going to start couple inches away from the rim lock, one in between the valve stem and the rim lock, one a couple inches away. Just getting started here. We're going to push in our rim lock into the tube. We ain't going to lube this baby yet. Okay, we're going to get going like that. It's like so. We're going to get going. Pushing the rim lock in and trying to get that, there we go, the bead under the rim lock. Leave that spoon there. We'll just use one spoon to go ahead and spoon her around. Okay. Now, I'm going to give her some spray. Yeah, I could get a bead buddy, whatnot. So I'm gonna hold the bead down like them awesome guys are, but I'm not an awesome guy. Just alternating spoons here, back and forth. Not going too far, because when you push it all the way down like that, you end up pinching the tube right here on the end to the, when it hits the rim. So I try and just go like 90, maybe a little more, like so. Release it back down to get your other spoon in there. And again, we're pushing the bead down on the opposite side to make it go in nicely and not be a bead cutter, a Neanderthal. Here we go. I'm pretty much a Neanderthal. I've ate this tire pretty much. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Now, you go ahead and tighten up that rim lock if you would like. Tighten it down. These are not dealer OE factory tutorial. This is a wannabe hard enduro rider that's just giving a tip for all you monkeys like me out there that don't want to pinch a tube and definitely doesn't want to pay anybody to do it. That's money for parts, bro. Okay. If your valve stem's crooked at all, mine actually isn't this time. It looks good. Usually is. But you could go like this, and you could tighten up that valve stem nut. You don't have to, because I like to run it loose anyways. I think that's the proper way to do it. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know if I'm proper or not. This is just somebody that's never done a tire before, basically. Can learn from me. Now, with the valve stem out of it still, put some air to this bad, Leroy, and we're gonna make sure that it's holding air. And also, we will let all the air back out of it. It kind of airs the tube, lets it out, kind of settles it in there if there's a twist in it at all. You would air that bad boy up. Make sure the bead seating, if it's seating, you know you did awesome and you're going riding dirt bikes tomorrow. Yeah! But, oh, there she comes, a little bead action. Put some good pressure in it. Most men would use a air compressor. Let it out. You don't have to do that step. Like I said, you don't have to do that step. You don't have to let it back out. That's just the way I do it. So, and the way I do it is the only way, okay? But anyways, put air in that thing with the nut tight, and it will kind of push in with all the baby powder in there. You let the air back out. Usually that's how you straighten your valve stem. It'll usually straighten that bad boy up. And then once you're good, you can loosen that. So, and back it on up to the cap. But this video is professionally filmed, by the way. And a pump that you gotta like push a certain direction, otherwise it don't do the pumpy. So air it up, let the bead set. There goes the bead. She's all seated. Bing, bing, bang. Pump that bad boy. Come on. Don't be scared, little buddy. Da-da. Like a dream. What do they think about his freaking dirt bikes, bro? Still like a little kid. You want to go on vacation? Yeah. Can we bring our dirt bikes? Yeah. Want to go camping? Yeah. Can we bring our dirt bikes? Alright. That's it. Muy bien. Excelente. Yeah. Adios.